children do have inborn talent, but at the same time to give a exact direction, or to mold that talent is very important.
Hey guys, what's up? I'm Sandali and welcome back to That Gen Z Show, a show by the Gen Z for the Gen Z powered by Climb. Climb is a career discovery platform that has an entirely new approach to boring and cliche aptitude tests. It not only helps you find your ikigai but also lets you experience a first hand feel through externships. Yes, you heard me right, externships, not internships. Externships are those that help you get an X factor to your future dream career. So if the major question hits you, I don't know what to do in the future, remember, Climb has got your back to help you get clarity. This year-long journey is going to take you a step closer to your future dream career. So guys, as promised, I'm back with Fulva ma'am and she's not alone here today. We have with us Asma Khamkar, her daughter, who's going to help me reveal the mom side of her. So let's not waste any time and quickly get into it. So, I quickly want to just get into this. You've managed being a choreographer, to being a teacher, to being a mother so beautifully, and it's all been so balanced. I really want to ask you that with dance being such a major part of your life, did you see your daughter grow up to incline towards dancing?
Yes, Sandali, because Asma was 1.5 year old when I made her dance, in our annual concert of PSDG. Because we used to have tiny, tiny kids that time. I used to take 1.5, 2 years kids, and
Wow.
she's performing since then. And I always thought she used to love enjoying dancing. I had put her in rhythmic, so yes, and I'm happy that she's a good dancer. And yes, she's inclined her interest. She loves dancing basically. So yes, Asma, I saw while growing, yeah, she might, do dance when she grows up.
So, speaking of Asma, how about we quickly get Asma on the show?
Oh,
Because I've got a few
sure.
things lined up for her.
Yes, sure. I would love to call her. Asma,
Okay.
come. Okay.
Okay, so guys, let me introduce you all to Asma Khamkar. And I am very excited to have Asma on the show because so when I called Fulma ma'am, I was like, listen, can we get Asma on the show? And she was like, Tutila song. So I was like, okay, great, we can have Asma on the
I
show.
can't say no
So
to
Asma,
people.
I think that's the issue with most of the Gen Z not saying no. Okay, so Asma, I just want to quickly, get into this one cliche question that I'm sure many people must have asked you. Growing up, did you feel the pressure of becoming a dancer due to your mom's public image?
Uh, no, actually, never.
Okay.
Like people ask me this more than they like ask me about do you want to be a dancer because your mom is a dancer. Like they never ask me that question. I'm like, no, no one has asked me that question ever. I only ask myself that question, but like, no, I don't have. Like, there's no pressure. Actually,
Okay, that's amazing. As an 16-year-old, what are the problems that you think are very general and generic, but your parents wouldn't understand? It can be anything, huh? It can be like any problem that you think of, no filter.
yeah, we usually the Gen Z get triggered a lot. Like not triggered, triggers is the wrong word. We get affected a lot by small things like feminism, suppose. So when talking, the parents say sexist things which they don't even understand because
Okay.
during and we have to explain it to them. Ki, bro, this is not like heavily sexist, but you know those little things. Driving,
Yeah.
suppose, Are yaar, bagna, women driver. Then we have to
Mm,
explain it to them ki I know it's fun, but like don't cross the line. Or
sure.
LGBTQ community. Like that's like the thing. I don't know why, but this is the thing I experience when I get triggered because of these things, and I have to like make them understand. And you don't understand these things. What if I'm bi, then what will you do? You can't just make jokes. Teenagers' main problem is sometimes we don't feel like we are important, or like everyone, even you have faced that. Everyone has faced that. We feel ki, and parents, sometimes because parents ke liye, Arey, you are my child. Of course, you're important. The world is yours. You are so great. And we are like, you're our parents. You're not going to understand me. So I think that's what they mainly don't understand, because for them it's like we are the center of the world. And
Hmm.
when we feel
Right. When you become a
alone,
mother, I'm going to be there. So I'm going to show you this interview when she's growing or he's growing.
no, but I'll be aware. I'll be aware. Ki I also
Oh,
face this.
see how confident your generation is. She'll be aware that.
Because
No, but
every teenager faces that. Ki, bro, I'm not confident. I'm not self. I'm not worth it. And the parents are like, of course you're worth it. What do you want? Tell me. It's fine. Instead of making us realize ki it's fine. You can feel that way sometimes.
okay, now
Okay,
coming to
I
your
understood
side.
what she's saying. What happens is, Sanjali, I don't know what happens in the other households, but generally, I'm a very fussy mother where it comes to my child. Otherwise, you'll see me choreographer, I'm a teacher, okay, fine. But when if I go into that mother's role, she knows I get panic. Anything happens to Asma, I'm like leaving everything and coming home. Even if I'm at shoot, I
She's
will
like
not pay
Rashmi
attention.
House.
If she get only 99 temperature, I think no, abhi do tak jayega. This is how my nature
I
is. Not
was
all moms are like that, but I am like that.
Whatever problems Asma mentioned, like parents
Yeah.
being sexist
Uh,
sometimes, or not being
yeah.
aware about the LGBTQ community, or probably not understanding the complexities and insecurities that their child has. What
Yes.
is your take on it as a mom, and how would you deal with it as a mom, and how would you deal with it as somebody in the artistic field?
I think yes, I'm aware of it. Like what she said about being a sexist or being about
not.
this
I'm not
LGBT
saying
thing.
sexism and sexist. Let's
No, I
just
understood, but I think she's very sensible. I'm talking about Asma right now. I think she's very sensible, and even if we say something about this feminism or something, she's like, why you're talking like that? Because she's in her teens, is what I think. But yes, Sana, I do believe that they have certain problems, and sometimes I feel कि maybe I don't have answers to it.
Correct.
Maybe some answers I will give her, she will not like it, or we do argue on something. That
Correct.
time, as a mother, I let go of it. Means I've told her, Asma, take your call, you take your decision, whatever your decision is, even if it's wrong, I'm there for you. This is
Correct.
I feel you should do this, but if you
Right.
want to do this, do it. And that's how we do it. Generally, we have till now we have never forced her to do anything, which is against her will. And whatever decisions she has made, right or wrong, we stood by her, and she faced the consequences. This is what, as a mother, I do it. Means I don't
Correct.
like to say I'm saying do it. It's right. I can't do that. When we used to do Adya, this our annual concert, we used to perform. 2 years she never performed because she never wanted to do it. Though she was a good dancer, I couldn't
Right.
force her because finally I was not only her dance teacher there, I was a mother also. So
Right.
if she's not willing to go to some concert of
Hmm.
dance class, fortunately it was our dance class. I never
Yeah.
forced her. So it is always like that,
Correct.
Sana. And I think we handle the problem. We discuss, we talk it out, we discuss, and finally she takes her own decision, and we let her do that. Is what
Correct.
I do as a mother, because I don't think
so you are
forcing.
aware of the problems. Sort
Yes,
of.
I am aware of the problems. We talk, but she finally is not. This is what my point of view. I tell her, and
Hmm.
then whatever her point of view is, I respect that. But
Okay.
yeah, aware of this teenage problems and what to do. When I ask about a career, she gets bugged. No, I don't know what to yet think. These all things. I
What?
realize she can be confused right now. Maybe she must be having a pressure that she's a good dancer. We have a studio, then she has to become a dancer. Maybe she has a dad's business. She has to go. No, that pressure she must be having it. Okay, we
Right. So I
generally.
wanted to.
Mm.
Sorry,
So
can't.
yeah, so she must be having these her own problems. But she being Asma, she is not like you. Like we were discussing few things. Few kids are different. The way she's grown up, she like to discuss that with her friends than parents. And I had
Hmm.
asked her once, Asma, why don't you come and tell us? We are there for you. She said, Mama, but I have very good friend circle. I'm very connected
Right.
to them, and I know you guys are there for me. So
Hmm.
that time I stopped asking her questions, Sana. She said, I know you are there. Anything comes, to me, I'll come back to you only first. And I know you
Of
stand by
course.
me. So let me handle my own problems with my friends, or let me discuss with my friends, because I've got good people around me. So I'm
Correct.
okay with it. I don't think every time I have to be that. Baby, I'm there for you. So I
Seema,
give.
coming back to the fact that you said that maybe she could have the pressure figure in her head of keeping up to certain kind of commitments from her parents. So Asma, I wanted to ask you that as as a 16-year-old who's still in this academic phase, do you and your peers feel the pressure to pick a career?
I do. I was just like, I think we had talked day before yesterday. I was very fed up, like, because one of my friends, she's very serious, and she asked me, "What are you gonna do?" And I'm like, "Unfortunately, I have no clue." And she's like, "No, you have to decide. You're in 12th degree. What are you gonna do?" So I, I told my mom, I have no clue what to do. I tried searching it, but I'm too lazy. You give me a list of answers, list of careers. I like make a list, and I'll see if I can do anything in them. Because I'm like, I'm not going to do
I was
anything.
like, on that list, my first name is Dance. What do you think? She said, no, let's do something else also.
Because
Because she's been
I'm
doing
like,
that since she was a kid.
and it's very, very hard. And I can't talk to it about my mom because
Of course,
career is settled. I
of
need
course.
someone like you to talk
Of course,
See,
yeah, I know what you mean. I know exactly what you mean, actually. So, the entire motive of Climb is to help teenagers figure out what to do. And I think after you pass out of 10th now, at least once you get this question in your mind, ki, oh shit, I don't know what I'm going to do, you know? And Climb is here to clear that question out of your head and sort of help you explore with the non-conventional career option. So I want to ask you that, do you think a platform like Climb will benefit you? And I want to ask your mom that when she was younger, when she was 16, if she had a platform like Climb, how would it benefit her?
to.
I think, yes, I think today I'm happy that I'm here and talking about this career and dancing. I chose as a career, and I'm insisting parents to look at dance also as a career, Sana, because हमारे time अगर रहता था Climb जैसे platform, तो it would have been easy, because that time I never realized. Now I feel I should have done little more of that, little more of that. थोड़ा जल्दी हो जाता था. I should have started career dance Kathak little early, maybe,
Of course.
maybe
Yeah.
if Climb would have been there and some choreographer I would have seen that time talking about something like learn one style, I wouldn't have waited to complete my TY, and then like how Asma's confused, I was confused that time after TY. What am I
Hmm.
going to do? Maybe that question wouldn't have arisen, is what I think. So I'm very happy to come on this Climb today, and with you and with your whole team and with my daughter, that yes, this is a very interesting platform where you get to know the views from the people,
Yeah.
those who have done careers in various
Of
fields.
course. Yeah. Asma, what about you? Do you think a platform like Climb will benefit you and your friends?
Yes, because everyone is like in the same boat in class.
Right.
When we go to a guidance counselor or everything, every time my main motto is, you can't tell me what to do because your career is settled. You don't
Correct.
have any tension. So when here we
Correct.
have like people who are like, who can relate to us,
Of course,
who
yes.
know what we are facing, who know like, okay, you can like they can motivate us in the right way.
Right.
And I
True.
guess that's why I like Climb. Like
Right.
it's really, really
That's lovely.
Motivate them in the right way.
see you can also motivate me. But
Yeah.
if Sana motivates me, I might
Yeah,
get
right.
motivated more.
Yes.
Because she might like say some examples and say some things which are like more
Yeah.
better. Which are more
Like that
significant
sense
better.
of the sense of relatability sticks in.
Yeah.
So,
I think yesterday also me and Sana were talking and I'm like, yeah, side lectures are a little hard. And then she started talking to me, ki, no, arey, I've faced this.
She
It's
could, I think
fine.
she can discuss things with you, because, or age group of her own age group, because they
of
they are
course,
going to the same phase,
Yeah.
same
and
thing.
I think
Yeah.
that's a generation
That's
gap.
why I just loved it. And I just went. I was just talking Climb and I was like, really, really good.
Okay, so I have a little game for you guys ready where I will ask you a few questions and you just have to answer in yes or no. And these questions are applicable to both of y'all. because one of our guests has already been a teenager and now has become an adult, and our other guest is now in that phase. So let's get started.
My mom has not reached adult life. She's still a 5-year-old kid.
Please
Okay.
don't edit this.
Let's quickly get into it.
Okay.
So I want to ask both of y'all,
Ek minute, yeah.
have you lied to your mom about being somewhere and going somewhere else?
I'm very ऐसे क्या बोलते हैं, आज्ञाकारक.
Yeah, she'll never lie. Yeah, she hates lying.
Great.
And she
Now I
hates
feel
when I
bad.
lie.
Now I
I never
want to
lie. Yeah,
lie.
we never lie. Yeah, we don't do that.
Okay. Have you lied to your mom about having a crush on someone or having a boyfriend in your teens? Wow! Guys, the guns are pulling out, y'all.
Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm.
Have you ever failed a test in your school days or college days?
I wasn't a.
Hey, sorry, no.
Wait, I was not a
Sorry,
nerd,
no.
but I have failed.
Acha, even I have to say I have failed or something.
Ah.
No,
Yes.
I never failed. No, never.
I was.
ATKT isn't called failed.
It
Failing,
was
na? Fail.
actually technically I didn't fail because it was like 12 passing. I got 30.
Okay. And you know, both of y'all are avid dancers and everything. So have you spent over 5 hours just rehearsing or dancing?
Many times.
She has tortured
Wow,
us.
that's so
I've tortured.
commendable. I already feel like I'm not doing anything with my life. Okay, now a little question. Now we won't need the placards. Who is more childish amongst the two of you?
It's given.
Great.
Who
Oh my
talked the
god, this has been
most?
fab. Okay, that's amazing. So that's the end of our game now. And you know, as I told you all, we always end our show with this segment called Now Your Turn, where
Hmm.
you guys, you know, will be able to ask me questions, one each. So-
One me, one she.
Yeah.
Or okay. Who, as a host, I think you are a very cute host. Whom would you like to, whose interview would you like to take?
Like the
Like your dream thing, like I would like to interview this person or that.
So, you know, the thing is that if you ask me personally, I won't call it a dream interview. My dream interview is actually Beer Biceps, Ranveer Alabadia.
Oh,
And I can say he has changed my life in ways that I possibly thought could never change. So he is my dream interview. But one interview that I really look forward to and I hope I can have is with my mom.
oh yes, it is a must. You should bring her and on the show also, the show
Yes.
where she started her career at
Yes.
so late and so well she's doing. I'm very proud of
Yeah.
her. And we'll get you'll get a lot of entertainment also.
Definitely. That is all the edited out part. The interview will end in
Yes.
There'll be a lot of beeping.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of beeping.
Oh wow.
Okay, shoot, ask my your turn.
Sana, what are the problems you have faced as a Gen Z?
As a
well?
teenager,
Yeah.
okay.
She's still a teenager.
Yeah.
You're facing. What problems are you facing as a teenager?
I'm facing. Okay. So technically, let me tell you one thing. I have always been overconfident. So even if I know I'm underplaying with something, no, I will show as if I rule this. I have nailed it and how. So I have always been very overconfident about things and I cannot accept things easily. Like even if I know I've made a mistake, I won't accept it. But I think at times it can be a great advantage. But there are times where, you know, you have to sort of be like, you know what, this is not working out for you. You need to
Yeah.
figure it out.
Yes.
And I think that is one problem that I have always faced. And I feel another problem now, speaking from a teenager's point of view, is insecurities. You know, where you're continuously insecure about, oh shit, something is wrong on the camera, when I'm in front of the camera. My dark circles are seen, my pimples are seen, my this is bad, my that is bad. What will people think? Oh shit, I got only 50 likes. I think that entire drama and that is always caused in the head. That constant feeling of being competitive all the time is one problem that I really want to sort of hope eradicates, because trust me, we don't need that shit. Maybe 10 years down the lane, nobody's going to care how you felt as a 16-year-old. So I think that's one problem all of us face.
But you know, Sana, this is not a problem. This is a phase, and you should enjoy this phase. It's fun because
Really?
you're not going to be in your teens again. I
Correct.
still feel I'm in my teens, but you do know
You're
this.
not in your teens. You are 5
feel-
years old.
Ah, look at my daughter. She's saying that on an interview. But I think this is a phase, these problems or whatever, don't count it as a problem. I feel you should take it as a challenge, and it's so much fun, no?
But you know, the thing is, to a certain point, it's fun. But after that one point, teenagers take it to their heart. And it causes a lot of issues, trust me. It
Okay.
becomes one of their entire world revolves around Instagram and likes and followers and looking fake.
But you
and
now what? Maybe I want to point out that maybe all parents are watching on this Climb platform that yes, exactly what you are saying. Those problems I have not faced because in our time, Instagram followers, likes, Facebook, it was not there, Sana. Maybe we were having a different problems. I don't remember having any problems in teens. Yes, for me, no. In my teens, in college, I was like the कानात वारा गेल्यावर कसे आपण असतो तशी I was into this dancing thing. That was my thing in my teen. So I don't recollect such problems or this recognition which you girls are needing. Maybe this today's generation because we are entirely on this virtual world. Because
correct.
due to pandemic, I've realized that more. Oh my God, I'm not in the real world. I'm on this small phone world. So I think what you are
Yeah.
saying, I'm as a parent might not understand, but I think that's not the
Yeah.
real world, Sana. That you guys should understand.
But that's the
Correct.
thing. She's saying that we sometimes can't understand it and we take it to the heart.
Which
That's
is
what I'm saying. Please don't take it to the heart because
But-
that's
but
not a
it's
real
not
word.
easy.
I'm trying to tell you that.
Sometimes it's not easy. That's what
Sometimes,
she's
most
saying.
of the time, it's not
Most of the
easy,
time.
but you should have that in the back of your mind. I'm saying.
Of course,
Again, that's a phase. You will not come over it because I'm telling you or your mother will tell you.
true.
But yes.
So, guys,
yeah.
it has been one of the most amazing, candid, inspiring, and
thank
very,
you.
very, very witty conversations. And I'm glad we got a mother's perspective, a teacher's perspective, and a child's perspective, a teenager's perspective. And I'm so glad to have you guys. So thank you for coming on
Most
that Gen Z
welcome
show.
and
Thank
thank you,
you.
Sana. Thank you, Sandali.
Guys, all I've understood by the end of this episode is that our parents are well aware about what we go through, maybe because they felt the same at once. All I can end this episode saying is that conversation ultimately is the key. I'd really like to thank Fulva ma'am for giving us her time and getting candid with us and busting the myths of having dance as a career. A huge thank you to Asma for helping get us the Gen Z flavor to the episode and reveal this side of Fulva ma'am. Just how Climb helps bust all the myths of trying and picking an unconventional career that we're probably afraid to pick. So to know more about Climb, visit our website and become a member today. But hurry up you guys, only 500 slots available. Until then, stay curious, stay happy, keep discovering, but most importantly, stay tuned to That Gen Z Show with me, Sandhili. Do let me know how you like this episode in the comment section down below, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe. We have a lot of such amazing conversations coming up, so I'm going to see you guys super soon next week. Bye!